Hi everyone, I'm going to present you BeeDoula, an infant care AI assistant. Let's picture this. It's 9 p.m. The baby won't settle, and the parents are not picking up. And you can see how frustrated the babysitter she is. Babysitter alone with the infant needs an immediate, quick answer right now. Infant care is unforgiving. The right answer changes over time, and get sleep, feeding, choking, allergy, wrong can be very dangerous. And this is not rare. Every night, millions of those hands-off happen with no expert in the room. The current options are here, and one at each feel at the most wrong moment. We can definitely test the parents, wait for the reply, but it could be slow and uncertain when the parents will get back. Of course, ask GPT or Google. The advice can never be customized for the baby. The baby is ignored. We won't know. The baby is 6 months old. The baby is allergic to egg. The baby don't like apple purees. Of course, then we can go to the fridge, check for the family notes. Again, it's scattered, unsketchable. All of those, the result is guesswork, unnecessary panic calls, and occasionally genuine unsafe decisions. So, what's BeeDoula for? It's for two people. The parent, the parent needed to set up the baby's profile even before the care starts, including the baby's profile, allergies, routines, house rules, emergency contacts. They are buying peace of mind. And the second one is babysitter, who is actually will be using it for every difficult moment. They will reach to BeeDoula. So these two people had to hold hands together, build the trust. The BeeDoula, with BeeDoula, we really wish to sell the parent with confidence and win the babysitter's daily habit. We design for both. How do we measure success? We are not chasing for installs, we are chasing for trust, and it can be measured in these four metrics. Repeated use, BeeDoula will always win babysitters coming back, and then we hope the care ends with no panic calls and no unsafe guesses. Thirdly, every question with grounded answer. Last but not least, we are definitely happy to see parents are willing to buy, babysitter agents can buy in as well. So the real North Star signal is a babysitter in a house facing difficult problem will go for BeeDoula immediately instead of open ChatGPT or Google. So how does BeeDoula make it? BeeDoula try to have every question becomes a family-aware, grounded, safety-first answer by combining three themes. First one, what's true for this baby? That's with the family own notes. And the second one, what's true for any baby? That's by the vetted guideline. Last but not least, what's true for today? That's a life check for things like formula recalls or current advisory for baby foods. But of course, something very important for infant care is always safety, safety, safety. So in order to make sure it's really secure, all the high signal emergencies will be escalated by deterministic codes before we even run AI. No AI, no searching is hard rule to guarantee the safety. So let me show you what BeeDoula looks like. We already have Mia's family notes behind. We can simply ask, can Mia eat honey? So it will go through baby's profile and the care guideline. Immediately we know that the answer is no. Mia is only 6 months, 7 months. She cannot have honey before 1 year old. And if there is a little bit of emergency, Mia says unresponsive. What can we do? The escalation safety comes. We should not even wait for BeeDoula. No AI. It should the babysitter should call for local emergency number immediately. And you have, as you may have already seen, we have the banner on the top, always, um, always reminding the babysitter or the parents, if there are emergency, call the local emergency number. So how we made that? It's actually every message will go through this safety gate. It's not just a keyword list. It's a combination of pattern match, intent recognition. So all the emergencies, urgent cases will be flagged out immediately. So we should not wait for BeeDoula. We should just call the local emergency number or call the parents to escalate. Then all the non-emergency urgent cases will flow to the long graph agent. Then the long graph agent will be able to generate it, grounded, cited answer back to the user. So with that, uh, we we hope we don't just hope it will work. We actually measure the safety here. There were 87 cases tested, including 47 critical emergency cases. As you can see, zero miss for the critical emergency escalation. If the baby is choking, unresponsive, and had a fall, that's the escalation emergency immediately showing in BeeDoula. But of course, this is only software evidence. It should never be used for um, clinical evidence. So that's the next step. Definitely, an independent pediatric review will be required to walk through to view all those critical emergencies. So what's next? Now BeeDoula is already using in my house, myself and my babysitter. Hopefully we can even expand to more families. So if you are interested, do scan this QR code, try out. That's BeeDoula. It's 9 p.m. again. Baby want to settle, but this time we have BeeDoula for you. The babysitter isn't getting. Thanks you for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much, Wilma. Really great presentation. Because we're a bit constrained for time, can I ask both judges to keep it to just one question each? And with that, I would call on Judge Akash to take the floor. Thank you.
Yeah, nice problem statement, but I think it's a very hard problem because it's a marketplace. Getting the babysitters and the onboarding of the baby, like that looks very painful. So I think technically there are some things that they can be worked on, but I think the hardest part is going to be time for first value, like the onboarding and setting up on the other side of the babysitters. I think is going to be hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely echo that. I think yeah, it's always difficult to first onboard, but I think it's a matter of time to build that trust.
That's good.
All right. Thank you, Judge Noor.
The plus one on that, but I think the other thing is because this is healthcare and even more it's pediatric health. So one mistake is one too many. My concern is more like, yes, emergency cases are routed, but what happens if somehow it's a probabilistic model and the RAG doesn't work, the mismatch happens. There are certainly a lot of cases where healthcare apps such as heart attack apps were closed down because it was a patient's life on the line. So how you're thinking about that, I think.
Thanks, that's a great question. So, as just now, if you scan the QR code, you immediately see on the app itself, you will have a huge banner there, like a call for emergency. Actually, that helps. I just had a recent experience, like my own baby, 6 months old. She had a fall from the bed. in that critical moment, right? Like my mind went blank, but actually I suddenly remembered my BeeDoula banner. So that actually triggered me, call the emergency immediately. So I guess the answer is for those critical moments, right? We should not like go for chatbot or even I mean any AI tool. It should just like go for emergency number and seek for the medical advice.